Well. Ah.
So
Servers up?
I don't know.
Servers up? Fetching server list.
Server up. Confirming you guys.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Oi. Connect. Is Git already streaming? Oof. It's full.
Nothing.
I'm streaming too.
Also, interestingly, not a lot of GT4s.
I mean, the server's just up.
Yeah, I expect to see more there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for now.
Yeah, it's 6. We have. It's basically. We have 11 GT3s. So. Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't driven any GT4s on the track.
Let's load the Lambo base setup and drive a bit.
Low tire pressure, stay away
Oh yeah,
from
that's
curbs.
not a lot.
I mean, no Tortellini, no Noble, no Nim. Let's go for a win.
Yeah, finally we have a chance.
Now get this knife. Let's see who is driving for actual vision. Tanky is driving there. Noble, Frankie, Malinowski. All the very fast ones.
Car on the right.
Easy win at a
Clear on the
BigGrid.
right.
Ah, gold bias.
Ah, they have more GT4s. Here we go. Oof, how much fuel do I need? I have to drive with fuel.
Depending on the car, it's about 50 liters.
Hello. Do you think 44s for GT3?
Which car?
McLaren. Okay, so 150. I'll take that.
Ah. Okay. I think I have to raise the right height a bit.
We really need to figure out where you best overtake on this track.
Every corner.
Every corner, just go outside.
No, stick it up the inside.
Stick it up everywhere.
Yes.
Just dive. Imagine it's a swimming pool. Oh wow, that is going into the second hairpin is already quite challenging if you want to overtake there.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Actually quite difficult here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Well done, mate. Personal best.
That was a freeze.
I think Toby joined.
I don't even have this livery installed.
Doesn't matter.
As long as you're not seeing Ryan's BMW, everything's okay.
Yeah, I certainly don't have his livery installed.
He's not driving the M6.
No? Oh no, he's driving the M4 mean car.
I overtook him, he's driving the Ginetta.
Oh, overtaking will be fun.
Yeah, it will be really hard, I think.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Luckily I've got right at the racing line. Oh, that's bold. That's bold.
Car on the right. Clear
I think the GT4s really need to cooperate here.
I just got overtaken by GT3 in the last SS part on the outside.
On the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure if I should do that because it always seems like you are so understeered that it might be not beneficial to go around the outside.
Well, if the GT4 driver roughly knows what it's doing and gets the concept that you're doing it, I think it might work, but it will be bold.
I think the lead up to the hairpin at the start of Sector 3 might be good. And the right-hander before that, you can just, with the GT3, lift off and shift down and possibly get it around the outside. But it seems also very bold.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Wow, it's amazing how you are blown away on the main straight.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Come on.
Computer, how warm is that?
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag in sector 1. mandatory stop is now clear. Let's go, 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 go.
Well, there are 17 GT4s, which is pretty nice.
Okay, that's not too many, yeah.
Yeah, there are 23 GT3s.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I'm having so much fun with the Alpine.
I mean, I kind of want to do the GT4s, but as I'm driving the GT3 next Sunday, I kind of need all the practice.
Same here.
And I don't want
Yeah,
to
it
start
makes
like
sense.
fiddling around and then it's like screwing up my GT3 performance.
Yeah, it would affect your driving, so it's better for you to stay on the GT3.
And like, I'm really anxious about getting on Suzuka and having to figure out the overtaking spots, because I think that will be really hard. Yeah, like in the S's, you can basically forget about it, and then in the like class 2 right-handers, that will also be very hard. Hairpin, maybe. Going up to spoon, yeah, maybe. In spoon, maybe. 130R, yeah. I don't really think so.
Up to 130R, in 130R.
30R, you get that.
Outside of 130R.
So,
There's tarmac for a reason.
chicane, maybe a bit too small. Start finish, yeah, okay. But like from S's to hairpin, ooh.
2 days ago, I had like some Aston on Suzuka that wanted to do the Senna and cross with me.
Oh, a dive bomb on the hairpin.
Yeah, he dive bombed me, or he went inside to the chicane in the chicane.
Yeah, maybe that's somewhere where we need like the cooperation.
Yeah, it's hard because, as you said, there is a cooperation. It's not just by one driver to be careful. Have to be both
Yeah.
the GT4 and GT3.
Basically, let's say on Spa, for example, you can just run it and like no problem with the GT3, or maybe even on like Silverstone, it's all fine. But like on Suzuka, it's so twisty and windy, and that you just need like to coordinate it.
Yeah, and also
Green light, go, go, go.
Ah,
for
what the
here.
fuck did it? Why the fuck did it put me into a replay now? Fucking hell.
Sector 3 is gonna be hard with the GT3s on your
Yeah.
back. Is MrGit streaming?
Yeah, he is, but he's not in here. I'm not sure if he's driving or just watching.
Yeah, I don't see him driving.
Yeah, he might be just watching and seeing if there's something to address later.
Yeah, that's good.
Why does it show me the first car as being on a valid lap? It's gray.
What was the meaning of the colors? Do you remember? Like gray, cyan and gray?
Gray are 3s if you are driving multi-class. dark blue is GT4s on a valid lap. Cyan is invalidated lap. And yeah, like yellow is yellow flag. Red is the currently selected car. Yeah,
Okay,
that should be.
thank you.
I think if you have ST or Cup Porsche, then you will also see other colors. I'm not sure.
I see.
I don't know if it's green if you are like driving the ST.
Yeah, as you said, cyan is like embodied, like it would not count. That's very
Yeah,
handy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know, these are the things that I believe that Kunos was kind of adding all this stuff later, all this functionality. It's very handy now that we have it.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, is it already on? Or not?
What again?
Say again?
I misunderstood you. I couldn't really.
Is the big grid already on, or is it in only 5 minutes? I
Already
think?
qualifying.
Qualifying at the moment.
Oh,
If you want to
shit.
drive a
Understood.
GT3 car, you have 6 minutes to do a valid lap.
You should pick GT4.
Yeah, I would have driven a GT4 car anyway, so. This grid, I'll be right there.
What are the pit rules again? Mandatory tire change or refueling?
You need probably both.
Let's see. Look. BMW tank. Ooh. No, dress tires. Yes.
It's hard to have only 10 minutes for qualifying.
Yeah, GT3 is like have to abort directly after 10 minutes.
Yep.
Ah, shite!
There goes my lap.
Ah, fuck, invalid lap. Yes. Fucked
So-
up.
Let me guess, you were impeding by an outlapper.
I fucked up the entry into the chicane, or after the first chicane.
At least I have like a solid-ish lap. And now I hit the grass. Fuck.
Ah, no, please. Just let me have this lap, please.
Slow. You can do it slow.
Ugh. P18. God, no.
Plus 14.
I never understand why they don't give enough space between the cars. It's like you are watching a race actually on the map.
Yeah. I mean, right now I kinda understand it because, like, you have limited. Oh no, he's sitting in the apex! Oh, slow cars just sat right on the apex.
Oh my god, they are just racing on the back straight. Amazing. And the first sector too, it's a mess.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to get him down up. Too fast. Oh, but we actually have like 20 GT4s now. Pretty good. Ah, goddamn rudders again. Fucking alien.
Yeah, there's still aliens around us.
Oh, Lemke has a wheel rip. Oh, damn.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
But there are also some GT4 aliens. Ryan Renoir, Ratz. I mean, Ryan is not really an alien, but Ratz.
GT4s we already parked on the Exito. Still not on track, but you can do it.
It's looking pretty cool. Drive, F7, and let's take it away.
God, what is that Porsche livery?
What happened with that Porsche?
I don't know. Probably Mike had it.
Which Porsche?
The
I believe
one
it's a
in
GT3.
neon green, pink, and yellow.
Ugh.
It's Yeti's car.
Yellow flag ahead.
Theoretically, like, the GT3 drivers could end their laps. That's not a problem. But it's very strict. Red Bull Dix.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Kid
Yeah.
said it before, and seriously,
Said thank you. So I don't know.
I mean,
But
he
I-
could have just he could have just gone to the pits. I mean, Schwabe did too, so if he had gone through the pits, it would have been okay. But
Yeah. I mean, finishing the lap is actually not the problem because the pit exit is like after the start finish. So you
yeah,
go over the line, then instantly like stop and go back without like hindering any GT4s. Like as long as you like go 20 seconds before 10 minutes.
yeah, but he was 2 minutes over,
Yeah.
so he basically started the lap with 1 second to go before the GT4s were on.
Yeah.
I have a question. Why can't GT3s finish their lap basically what
Yeah,
Schwabe?
that's what I was discussing. It should be possible in theory, but it doesn't want it. So
And I'm getting flamed. No, I don't want to.
reading Reddit. Easy fix.
Mate, it is like it is. No point complaining at this point. No.
Consider it a rehab. Intervention. I'm intervening on you using Reddit.
No, I'm not using Reddit. Ludwig's. was
Yeah,
writing.
and yeah. Okay. Why is he writing you?
Because I have him on Steam. From before ACC.
Before ACC, wow.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
I can't remember if I started with low fuel or if I started with 62 liters of fuel. No, I
Wait.
started with low fuel. Fuck. F my laps. 90 minutes, right?
Yeah, I'm taking. Oh, okay, so I'm taking like 155 liters, like 8 or maybe a bit more, 80.
Well, we have one formation lap, that's 38 laps, and then well,
We
38
should be
laps.
52 laps.
How do you get to 52 laps?
I calculated 90 minutes.
I mean, we can refuel during the pit stop anyways, right? So
Yeah.
initial fuel doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, you're right. Except if you want like to go really
Well
late.
done, mate. This has been your crossing best.
Window.
Yo.
Hello. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about just basically leaving
Yellow
it
flag,
at
watch out in front.
how it is. Just go full fuel and just change the tires.
Don't forget the tyre. There's no compulsory. It's a pit window this evening, by the way. It's 30-minute pit window.
The way I know myself, I will destroy my tires on
Okay, no, it's basically a 30-minute pit window, and we can change the tires and refuel.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want in that window.
No, get in, mate. How you doing? We've got a full, very nearly a full grid tonight, which is nice for the return.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, I lost my tire.
Yeah, we are at 48 drivers. It's very nearly an even split, which is even better.
And
Fastest GT4 car is Dutch in the Alpine. Actually, no, it's Kruger in the Aston Martin. We have 9 cars in the GT4 class, separated by 1 second. We have 16 cars in the GT4 class, covered by 2 seconds. We have a Ginetta, which is soft limited to 240 miles an hour because it's rev limiter.
240 miles an hour, respect.
No, yeah, it's 240 miles an hour. Yeah, actually 240 kilometers an hour. There you go. I digress. In 8th, that's a very good performance. So you won't see many Ginettas slipstreaming because as soon as they hit that 240 kilometers per hour limit, it won't go any faster. Yes, mate. The big grids are a weekly thing. Actually, a bi-weekly thing. The Sunday 90-minute race is multi-class for GT3s and GT4s. The Wednesday event will be a GT4 class only. The tracks will be changed every Sunday. So for this week, like for this Sunday today, obviously, and this coming Wednesday, the track will be Barcelona. Multi-class tonight, and GT4 only on Wednesday. Next Sunday's track, we are running them alphabetically. So as we're at Barcelona this evening, next week, it's Bathurst. Yeah, actually, no. Tell a lie. Next week, I completely forgot, even though I arranged it 6 weeks ago. Next week is a super duper special event. This one is closed to everyone though, because we are completely full with entries. We have 80 cars, 80 cars, not 8, not 0, 80. We have 40 GT3 drivers. We have 40 GT4 drivers racing for 2.4 hours at Suzuka. That is next Sunday, and the event starts at, I believe it's 5:30 British summertime. That is going to be super mental. So next week, so we've got Barcelona today, got Barcelona Wednesday. Next Sunday is our special Suzuka 2.4, and the Bathurst will be on the Wednesday and the Sunday. So this week it's Sunday Wednesday, special event next Sunday. So then the 2 Wednesdays time we will do Bathurst on the Wednesday, and then on the following Sunday.
Oh, Rosellini.
Please try to stay on the track.
So that's it. That is qualifying. Let's have a look at the full grid. Fastest GT4, Toby Green in the AMG Mercedes at 1:53.8, who is only 4 seconds behind the slowest GT3 car. Actually, no, it's Rats. Rats is the fastest GT4 car. And, yep, 4 seconds behind the slowest GT3. That is a performance. Yeah, the Aston is actually a very nice car. I can definitely recommend. Although, where are we? Check that one out. Clip from yesterday's stream. It's the qualifying and race, 30-minute race that we did at Monza. I hate Monza. I'm slow at Monza. I'm crap at Monza in GT3s. Yesterday, I qualified on pole, and I very nearly bloody won it. Yeah, it was fucking brilliant.
I think with the low lap time differences, we already discussed that this is probably not an easy track to overtake as a GT3.
No?
Also, with the layout, it might not be as suitable.
Yeah, you've only got two real safe passing places, which is the front and back straights.
Yeah, like you could dive into the hairpin at the
Damn
start
it.
of sector 3, maybe.
Yeah, first sector is gonna
And
be hard.
otherwise, yeah, otherwise you just don't really have like something where you could easily go past. Like the long corners in the first sector are not really good. You could try the outside, maybe, but that is very bold.
And my ACC crashed again.
Shit, but you should be able to come back.
Yeah, but always happens on session change.
Like this is maybe a track where you need like more cooperation between the GT3s and GT4s.
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna have to be patient at some point.
Yeah, obviously the patience and maybe like maybe coordinate a bit. Like if you're going into the hairpin, like leave the space that the GT3s can dive a bit.
So I can't be joined during race sessions.
Oh, it's not changed. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, yeah, fuck it, I forgot to change that. Sorry, that's me.
No problem. Bye bye. Have fun.
Send him a message. Then you can change it later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, will do.
Yeah, I've got to put the his pre-prep phrase locked. I was supposed to change it, but I've been late dinner today and poncing about. I've completely forgot, to be honest.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Till next time, so bye bye.
Alright, bye bye. Well, we had a lot of game crashes.
Okay, first drive, guys.
We lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe there
Yeah.
was a Windows 10 update that is generating a lot of problem.
Yeah, like we lost. I don't know what's happening with Felix. Why he's out? He was in voice chat. And I can see Felix in the. Oh no, he's there. Yeah, he's in the voice chat.
Alright, okay.
Stay in
But
single
at
file.
least Alex Duncombe and Pavel seem to have crashed,
Hmm.
as well as Brinkiety.
Yeah. So we're showing 23 at least on the GT3s and 21 on the GT4s. So I think we lost a couple.
Yeah, we were maybe one liter. I don't know.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
So 90-minute race tonight. No control. We have a 30-minute pit window which will open in 30 minutes time. Will last for 30 minutes and then we'll close.
I wonder if anyone took pad 1.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit iffy.
Yeah.
Don't know, I've not raced the GT4 for that long, so I don't know how that handles pad 1s.
I think I've heard that they are maybe harder on the brakes.
Yeah, because the extra weight.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
pad 1 will go even faster than in GT4s. GT3s will struggle in 90 minutes.
Hmm.
On some tracks at least.
Done, mate. Thank you very much. Kurt, good evening. How you doing? Yeah, the first return of the big grids, and we are. Where are we? Who's the top? It was Rats. Samuel Rats in 23rd position is the fastest who qualified first in the GT4 class. We're trying to predict when the GT3s will encounter the GT4s. If we go to, well, we can't go back to the qualifying, I believe. No,
I think it will be lap 10 this time.
lap 10. So,
Yeah.
sorry, go on.
Yeah, I think it will be not as fast as we had it on some other tracks because the difference is not as high.
Hmm.
So the fastest GT3 will reach the
Stay in double file.
slowest GT4 not as quickly. So maybe lap 10, maybe 8. Except for crashes, of course.
Rats did a 53 in qualifying. So we're not. What was the pole time for the GT? No, yeah, Rex in GT4 did 53. What's the fastest? In the GT4, sorry. What's the fastest GT3 time?
34 maybe. Low 34.
Yeah. So we're looking at about 9 seconds. Here we go, everyone.
Look, everyone, don't die.
First multi-class BigGrid about to kick off.
Don't kill that first corner.
Hopefully in the nicest way of the phrase.
Green light. Give it all you can.
And the GT4s
Car
are
on the
still
right.
coming out the final
Clear on
turn.
the right.
No, all GT4 cars are through, everyone's
Car
started.
on the right. 3 wide.
Oh yeah, 43,
Clear on the
that's
right.
not bad.
Cars.
Oh, this is gonna be really hairy.
All clear.
Did everyone get
Car
through?
on the
Fully?
right.
Did,
Clear on the right.
I
Car
think.
on the left. 3 wide.
Oh.
All clear.
Yeah,
Clear on the
I've
left.
seen it. Yeah, he got dinged. Nothing intentional. We lost one drive. That's actually. Better than I thought.
I'm not sure if I hit that guy or like we touched. I think I don't know.
We're in 33rd position with Schuster. In the thick. Oh, there's another car off there.
Maserati.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Oh, there's another one off.
Car on
Careful.
the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, it's all getting a bit exit. Right, let's go back up to the front with the GT3s. Hang on, no, we want this one. And Phil Vitt, in his Audi, has overtaken Radis and is now in the lead. Mostly clean. I mean, you know, it's the first multi-class BigGrid, 90-minute race. I expected a little bit of skullfuckery, but overall, yeah, that was a good start. I won't ask what it means. Actually, I should change that to tonight's stream.
Got a very feisty boo behind me.
What position?
28. He's in the draft.
There we go. We've got Brower in a BMW with the Maserati not catching him up. That is a surprise. I thought that Maserati would whip right up to the back of the BMW.
Same.
I think it's probably due to the fact that the Maserati really can't exploit its power out of corners until his tyres are warm and he's trying up the inside. And I mean, look at that, you can see that Maserati trail breaking into the corners. We'll go back. Watch the white car behind. Watch the line. Watch his tyres. You see he's leaving big dark lines go. You don't see it on the replay. Oh, prove me a liar. He's having trouble stopping that car because it has no ABS and no traction control. Let's see where Rats is down in 39th position, so he's obviously suffered an incident. And someone has already got a drive-through.
That was for position on start.
Ah, right, out. Okie dokie.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
on 2 warnings. What the fuck?
Again.
Is that onto the back straight?
Yeah,
Yeah, there are different track limit warnings, I believe, for GT3 and GT4 class or something to that effect. I meant to thank you about that the other day, but it's in the patch notes. Oh, there's so much going on. Right, let's go autopilot because it can obviously find stuff quicker than what I can. Here we go, at the front, Phil V with Radis in his Aston Martin, giving it riz. His last lap was 1:45.1. We are back, coming up to the final chicane in the GT4 class now.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Up. He's taken his drive-through penalty for his out of position start. Oh, that Maserati does sound so sweet.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Rats. We have to review it when we go over the race highlights at the end of the event and see exactly what happens. Although I'm sure Rats will mention it in chat at some point.
Is it dead?
Right, so this is the lead of the GT3 class, the board on the left, currently showing GT3 cars' positions. It's looking busy from 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th position, so let's go there. Let's go on board with Cyril and let's look where he is. There we go, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars behind him, so this is a 7-car battle for 6th place. And Cyril has actually got Zayman just in front of him, so this is a very nearly an 8-car battle.
But P9 to like 15 or so is also very close.
Yeah. Yes, we can. This is the GT3 positions only, so the next screen will be GT4s. This one here is a GT4 class we have got. It's easier to go through cars, so we've got an Aston, we've got a Macca, we've got a Mercedes, we've got a Porsche, we've got a Ginetta in third. Blimey, Ryan is knocking it out of the park. Let's go on board with him. We've got a Maserati, BMW, Chevrolet, BMW, Ginetta, Alpine, Audi, Chevrolet, Macca, Maserati, Alpine, BMW, Audi, Macca, Ginetta and Ginetta. Yeah, what you need to do if you're in a race, the only way to get the separate screens for GT3 and GT4 classes is to have the broadcast HUD up by pressing the F2 key to get to the broadcast HUD, and then if you use the cycle MFD button on your wheel or button box or whatever to cycle through the separate screens, you start off originally with a combined screen with split times, GT3 only screen, GT4 only screen, and a relative position to the car that you are currently viewing. Yeah, that is coming. The class indication is coming, I believe, in results. I believe Panky mentioned that the other evening. So what position was that you were saying that was getting a bit busy?
Like P14 and forwards. Maybe it's like P8.
Car on the right.
Oh, here we go.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, I believe Panky mentioned something about that the other day, and I think, don't quote me on it, but I think it might be coming in one of any upcoming hot fixes that they may have planned. So it's been noted. What car's that then, Till? Evening, by the way. So we have, this is the position, if you look at the positional indicator, we have cars 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Where's car 11? Oh, that's right. With the relative indicator, it only updates once every split. So now we've gone through the first sector split, it's updated the position. So we have 8th, 9th. So then we do. Oh, we have a bunch of cars really close together. There you go, done.
For fuck's sake.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars really close. We've got.
Yellow flag ahead.
Let's
Be
check out the
careful.
GT4s. Toby Green, who's currently in third in class, has got Janssen and Renmark in his Ginetta. Blimey, he's knocking it out of the park with that car tonight. We'll go on board with him. If you look at his speed. I don't know, does his speed show? I'm not sure if it does. Might have to go to the basic HUD screen.
By the way, Rats is in P34.
Yeah, there we go. You'll see, if you look at the speed indicator on the bottom right hand side of the screen, you'll see the Ginetta in a draft of another car will top out and not go any faster than 240 kilometers an hour. Here he goes, 220, 210, 220, 230, 240. Actually, this is not as much of a disadvantage as you would normally think. For yesterday at where we did our races yesterday evening at Paul Ricard, he was hitting 240 and then just not going any faster, and he was getting overtaken. Although it did take me a while. But here, the maximum speed the car can actually reach is only 240 kilometers an hour. So that disadvantage that is inherent with the Ginetta isn't a thing. Yeah, it's just an interaction thing. I mean,
Car on the left.
I believe Boo and some people have got nearly like 60, 70, 80,000 points. And it doesn't really, I don't know, channel points are a thing, but it don't really seem to be much of a thing. You can't redeem them towards something, you know, with any monetary value.
Clear on the right.
You can highlight messages and stuff like that. I mean, I don't really touch it. I've looked into it, and
Warning for
it's like,
exceeding track limits.
yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the racing. He is doing really well in that Ginetta. Let's go autopilot on the replay, proximity, and pack. Whoa, we've got proximity and pack on that, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GT3 cars. This
Which
is...
position?
Oh, bloody hell. This is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh yeah, and the camera car behind.
Oh, we just cut away from you. Oh, bloody hell, that made me jump. I think we have just got our first...
Jesus.
Oh boy, that was hard. There was a crash in the airplane.
Oh dear. I think we are getting GT3 cars
You should
already
review the
parting.
airplane.
What car are you?
I'm 713.
Oh, it just clicked past it. Yeah, I'd have to review that afterwards. I didn't catch it in time. Stopping me from swearing. Bollocks. I know not of this not swearing. No, there's no reward for me, it's just a form of interaction. This is getting very, very busy here. I think we're going to stay on this for a couple of laps. Let's go in diffuser cam. So we are coming up against no, we've already passed one GT4 car. We are coming up against another one in 2.2 seconds. So the car in front of this Bentley, which is, oh, the Porsches went right down the middle. There we go. We're passing GT4 cars now. This is when things could get a bit tricky if the GT4 cars are not aware that they are getting the paint ripped off the side of their vehicles. Oh mate, it is. I mean, you and everyone else need to tune into next week because we have got one of our 2.4 hour races. I hold these once a month on the last Sunday of every month. We hold a 2.4 hour race. This month's is extra special because it is for 80 cars, multi-class, 40 GT3s, 40 GT4s at Suzuka for 144 minutes of racing. That starts at, I would say the stream will probably start around about 5 p.m. Around about 5:15 p.m. British summertime next Sunday. The 2.4 hours are always awesome. Really good fun. And this next Sunday's one will be super epic. I mean, we did a 60-car race around Spa the other evening, and that was mad. So we've got another 20 cars in racing at Suzuka, and it will be a 24-hour cycle. Because it's 2.4 hours, I set the time progression multiplier to times 10. So therefore, we get a full. We start at midday, goes through to midnight, and the race finishes at midday the next day. So we get a day to night to day cycle in those 144 minutes. I will be spectating because it's gonna be busy as on that track, and I will not have time to do anything other than, be confused. I was going to race, but I've withdrawn now because I think my time will be better spent broadcasting and attending. Because I think it'd be better for everyone on Twitch to watch what's going on with every other car rather than see me try and lap on my own. I'm racing in this Wednesday's BigGrid, which is a 60-minute GT4 only race. Is he going to get him? No, he's not. Right, okay, let's go back to the autopilot on the broadcast app and see if it picks up any action for us. We're in the GT4s. We are MO Plate, who is up behind the BMW of Magnussen. Oh, listen to that engine. Oh. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change that message now, but it should be today. I've changed.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah.
Car on the left.
GT3s lapping,
You're on the
both in the
left.
fight. GT4s, both in the fight.
Right, that should be fixed for the next time I decide to spam the button. Oh, that engine, it just sounds so good. How good is
Car
that?
on the right. Clear on the right.
Now, right, we are on board with the Camaro. Let's go on board with Rats, who is now up to 30th place from his incident.
Car on the right.
Let's go on board
Clear on
with
the
Rats.
right.
Where's Rats, baby? In 30th, let's go to... So, so we've just been on board with the Camaro. Now we're on board with the Maserati. Which one do you think sounds better? Oh, we've got Radis behind Rats. Whoa, there goes the leader of the GT3s. Which means we have the second place guy. There's second place in the GT3 class.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, it's getting busy. It's getting busy.
Or something. A huge lag.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Just wait for the...
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Great.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So we're on board with Rats, who was the fastest qualifier in the GT4s, suffered an incident at the start, and is now back up to 30th
Car on the
position.
left.
And he does appear to have quite a bit of damage on the front of his car, so he will be repairing when the pit window pops in, which will be in 10 minutes time. The next GT4 car is right behind Rats, which is the Lamborghini. Let's see the speed difference. That is the speed difference between a GT4 and a GT3 car.
Oh, Fernando, I'm coming up.
Yeah, I'm aware.
How do you want to do that?
Whoa! Jesus! We're on board with you, man. You're just picking your way through those GT4 cars, mate.
I have hot pursuit.
It's like,
yeah, I'm inside.
I mean, oh no, this is 30, so let's go back on.
Car on the
Hang on.
right. Clear on the right.
You know that video? What was it? Where the you know, everybody knows about Ghost Rider and the videos he did. You know the original one, the one where where the car goes blasting through the streets of Paris. What was that one called? You know, it was a video of this car going absolutely batshit crazy through the Paris traffic. It's like that. This is that video. This Porsche and all the GT3s are like. So close. This is the night position. No, we are on board with Venue in 10th, directly behind the 9th place Bentley, in between a big old bunch of GT4s. Let's put the track map up just a minute. As you can see, we are just coming up to the final chicane. We have approximately 1, 2, 3. We have 3 GT4s right in front of us, weaving themselves right through the middle. Oh no, we have 5 GT3s.
Oh, please don't
5 GT4s.
Come on, Golden, let's go do it.
Finally, no
Oh,
more
no.
GT3s.
Oh god, this is tense. French, no.
Oh!
Come on, go. Now it's my turn.
I can't remember what it's. I'm going to Google it. Oh, Shooter's got a drive-through. I'll go find that name in there.
Oh, the first 12 laps were so much fun until I missed that break.
Oh, the giveaway is on now, mate. It's on right now. Type exclamation mark GIT GIF and you'll be entered, sir. The giveaway will end when the race finishes, so we're approximately just over another hour. I think it's called Rendezvous or something. The greatest car for... Let's have a look.
Oh, so much traffic.
Position.
13, position 13.
Oh, you're catching. Oh, GT3's catching the cars in the final chicane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GT4s directly in front of us.
Yellow flag, yellow flag.
GT4 got killed?
Schuster had drive through, he went into pit. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's it. It's I can't pronounce it. It
Clear on the right.
C apostrophe E T A I T and rendezvous. Sieten rendezvous or something like that. And that's exactly what I'm at. I'll find a YouTube link for it and paste it in chat in a bit. Once I've got 5 minutes to breathe, because it just reminds me so much of it.
Turn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. So that's exactly the one. Yeah, check it out. I don't think it's even got. I don't think it even needs subtitles. It's just you're looking at it, looking at the driving and going, "How come?" Right. Oh, right. Let's go back to. Let's get checked on the positions. Right. Lead in the GT3 class is Redis, in third. Joach in third. Lead in the GT4 class. Kruger in first. Luz in second. Janssen in third.
Can you make a mistake going? I want to catch up.
Do you have any we can upload our skin files so our cars are not black on stream? No, sir. Well, actually, no. I could upload. No. On stream. Yeah. You'd have to. Have you uploaded them to the zip the file that Felix has got on Discord? Because if you have, I'll just download that and whack it onto my machine.
Clear on the right.
In that case, that's all I need to have everybody's specific livery files on my machine. Obviously, to everyone else who's watching the stream to see them, so I need to do that. That's another thing to put on the list. Oh, there was an incident. There was an incident.
Good.
Wait, what? The GT3 drivers actually waits.
One mistake.
I have that about every corner.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Right, so we are coming up to the opening of the pit window, which is 30 minutes long. So each driver must complete one compulsory stop. They do not have to change tyres, they do not have to take fuel. They probably will have to do one and or the other, but they don't have to. So they will have 30 minutes, so up until 30 minutes left in the race.
The right-hander up to the back straight is not an optimal overtaking spot.
No one really. I mean, Mike Noble, one of our resident aliens, he's been driving it quite a bit of late, and he's been doing extremely well in it. So this is GT3s. This is GT4s.
Damn it, that's 5 seconds of damage.
Now the pit window actually hasn't opened yet. Yeah, that is that as well. You can't use a custom livery with the Lexus. You can't modify the standard one, or you can't do a complete custom livery. And damn, Rats, the state of Rats's car. He must have been in a right chomper of an accident. No wonder he was back at the back of the field.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
This is Luz in second position in the GT4 class with Janssen right behind him. Is he going to go for the move? It is not. It is the Lexus is a good car. It's a good quick car. It doesn't do stupid stuff. Perhaps people don't find it exciting, you know, like Lamborghini, Audi, Porsche, etc. in the GT3s. Just maybe that's why they people don't drive it. But yeah, it's a good car. You can't argue that. Zeman against... Hang on, let's get the right... Julia. Lambo against 720S for 5th and 6th position. 22 seconds left to pit window opening. And the pit window is now open. All drivers have 30 minutes to complete their compulsory stop.
Yeah, time to go in and repair the damage.
Yeah. Merlin Cooper there, he's got a very tighty front end on his LD GT4. I wonder who's going to be the first person to make that pit stop. Because we have 1 hour of the race left, so all cars theoretically could fill up now, and well, the GT4s will definitely make it to the end. Some, maybe the Mercedes and possibly the Porsche. Yeah, I think actually all cars will make it to the end if they need to top up, specifically about the GT3 class. But some cars, I mean, you don't see the... One car, you're saying about cars you don't see raced, one car you definitely don't see being raced, which is actually a really nice car to drive, is a Jag. When was the last time anybody see a Jag actually in a GT3 race?
Oh god, all those GT4s I have to overtake again.
Stewart's in the pits. Benfield's in the pits. Yeah, some of those pit stops are coming up now. Radis and Veer still stuck together nose to tail. They are coming up on some GT4 cars. They just passed Schuster, who is 35th position in the GT4. 35th position, the position in the GT4 class. Schuster is in 14th position in the GT4 class and 34th position in the 35th position, sorry, in the actual race. Coming up against Laverty, who is been in the pits for his compulsory pit stop on the GT3 car, on GT3s. He is how many seconds in front? He is 2.8 seconds in front, but he may have fresh tyres. Yes, mate, you are. It's up to the GT3s with their superior grip, acceleration and braking to find the space past. Anyway, we'll review all this stuff in Discord and make notes and make pointers. And ready to see. Although Jimmy Broadbent joined one of our events a couple of days back, and he joined with his Minty boy. He didn't do too bad. He was doing really well. He's up. Oh shit! In hell, that. Was close. Look at this! Look at this! That was close. Oh. Yeah, we have to wait till the end, mate. But I will have a look.
Speeding in pit lane.
Who's that? Cutie?
Yeah, someone has to go back in again.
Oh dear, that ain't good.
On the left.
Yeah, that was close. Right, okay, let's get some more bloody action. This is the thing with the multi-class racing. There's literally everywhere you look, there's something happening. There's the GT3s overtaking the GT4s. with the GT4s in a battle of their own. I mean, here we go, look,
on the left.
on
Clear
cue,
on the
we have
left.
an Aston
Car on
GT3
the right.
blasting through the
Clear
back.
on the right.
Dutch and Magnussen battling in their own little race in the GT4 cars.
That was unnecessary, man. I have to tell you.
Now, oh, this is chaotic. We have 25 or 24 minutes just over. The pit window left open.
That GT was all over the place.
No, I think we'll just stick with GT3s and GT4s. Adding prototypes into the mix would be completely suicidal. There we go, more GT3s moving away through. Levity has made his pit stop.
Clear on the right.
He is the 90. Oh my Gideon! Jesus Christ! Whoa! That could have been very naughty.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I mean, considering the DLC is not even a week old, so people they haven't been in situations like this, they haven't experienced it, so there's bound to be a bunch of people in tonight's event that haven't been in a multi-class race like this before, and it's their first time. So it's gonna take a week or two for people to gain that experience. Maybe some things to be pointed out, guided in the right way. Don't do this, do that instead. You know, once people are, I would give it 2 weeks, I reckon. And I would hope the majority of people would have been in a multi-class race of some description and will know how to act. But the proof of the pudding will be in the eating.
We will learn so much on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, this right. I'm super excited and super scared in equal measures for Sunday's
Yellow
race.
flag ahead. Watch out.
I mean, we all know how Suzuka,
Car in front in second.
it's not as long a lap. For GT3s, you're talking 2 minutes. You're talking
Yeah,
2
like
minute lap.
2
Sorry, go.
minutes to 2 minutes 5 for like the saw ones.
Yeah, you're looking at a 2 minute lap for a quick lap in the GT3s at Suzuka, 2 minutes. GT4s, I think we're looking at 2:16, give or take 2:14 maybe. This is just a guess. And we're racing for 144 minutes. 2 hours and 24 minutes racing. No driver swaps, 1 car, 1 driver. 80 cars on track, 40 cars of each class, 40 GT3s, 40 GT4s, with a day to night, back to day cycle. So we're gonna have, yeah, I feel quite scared now. Yeah, that is the thing. You're gonna have to go in there. Don't go in there and expect to do, you know, top speed, lap record, full on 100% pace, lap after lap after lap after lap, because you won't be in a very good place after just 20 minutes or something like that. You've got to treat it as a proper endurance event, because it is. You know, it's a long race for 1 driver in 1 spin. Multi-class, GT3s and GT4s on the same track. 80 cars, so it's got to be busy. You've got to keep your eyes out. You've got to be aware. So these races we've been doing, we did a couple of test races. We've got return of the BigGrid tonight. We've got the GT4s on Wednesday. I will try and fit in another decent multi-class before the weekend. It's all to get people up to speed, so when you're in that situation of either lapping GT4s or being lapped by GT3s, you know what to expect and you know how to act. It's, you know, as you say, people have not been in a situation before, so you need to guide them the right way. The weekly big grids,
Car on the right.
Alan,
Clear on
turn
the
up.
right.
That's it. They don't specifically need to be booked or names put down. It's a case of first come, first serve. You know what time they start. The Wednesday big grids starts at 8 PM BST. The Sunday big grids start at 7:30 PM BST. And you just turn up. The password for the Wednesday and Sunday big grid races is always, funnily enough, big grid. Except for next Sunday, which, as I said, is our special 2.4-hour race. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the ACC community have given me shit tons. They've given me lots of viewers. I mean, there's 120 of you lovely people there.
Fernando,
Warning for exceeding track limits.
What, sorry?
I was Fernando. I was talking here to.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry. And as you're saying, like, the ACC community is giving me shit tons. So, you know, tonight we're running a giveaway. There's something to give back. I host the big grid races as something for the community to do. You know, there's no exclusion from the big grids. They're for everyone to take part. They're for everyone. So, you've all given me something, so I'm just giving a little bit back to you lot. Let's find. Where's Radis? Let's see if he's got a bunch of GT4s. Where is he? He has. We're gonna go on board for a lap with Radis. We'll go on board for a couple of laps with Radis as he gets his way through the GT4s. Oh, right, yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, the Wednesday big grid events, the Wednesday ones, are always at 8 PM BST, British Summer Time, 8 PM. The Wednesday race is 60 minutes long and will be GT4 cars
Clear on the right.
only. The Sunday big grids, like the one we're doing tonight, the server always goes live at 7:30 PM BST. Each event will have 20 minutes of free practice to get everyone together in the server. Then qualifying will start. The first 10 minutes of the qualifying sessions are 20 minutes long. The first 10 minutes are for GT3 cars only. They have just 10 minutes to complete all of their qualifying laps. At the end of their 10-minute allocation, they must stop on track and go immediately to the pits. Then the final 10 minutes of qualifying are for GT4 cars only. And that's basically it, mate. Every week we change the track. So today we're doing Barcelona multi-class. This Wednesday we're doing Barcelona GT4s only. Next Sunday is the big grid 2.4-hour special race at Suzuka, which is all booked up, I'm afraid. So in 2 Wednesdays time we will change the track. So for the GT4 big grid and the multi-cast big grid on the Wednesday and the Sunday, we will be racing at Bathurst. Let's see if he's got any more GT4s coming up. Where are we? No. Where's the GT4? It's got a bunch. Oh, there we go. God, 21. Yep, he's coming up against a big old bunch of GT4s, sorry.
Car on the
There's a
left.
570S.
Clear on the left.
Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Is that a GT? Is that a GTR? That's a GTR in front, isn't it?
Car on the right.
Oh,
Clear on the right.
we didn't know where to go. Scully, mate, you'll be more than welcome, sir. The only things you need, specifically to enter the big grid event, you need to have a minimum of SA76. I know the server actually says SA75, but you always need to be one above to be able to enter. So if you make sure you've got SA76 and the 3 track medals for each track that we race on, that's it. And bring some common sense, because that always gets received really well.
And some stamina, especially mental one.
Yeah, mental stamina, especially if you're in a GT4 car and you're doing the multi-class big grids. Stamina, and possibly neck about half a dozen cans of Red Bull. That will help immensely. So we have Dredge just come out of the pits. He has just, no he hasn't. Hang on, who's that car in front? That is Venu. Oh, it's you, mate. We're just Venu. He's just come out of the pits after his pit stop. You can see what I'm going to have to put up with next week. We've only got like 50 cars on, well actually I think we've got about 40 cars on track now. Next week I've got to deal with 80 cars.
Plus the S's, but plus the 2 fast right-handers.
Yeah, I mean, you know what Suzuki's like. Yeah, we've got the S's. There's a lot of bends where the GT4 3s, when napping the GT4s, they won't have a lot of wiggle room to move. So it's gonna be, yeah, I'm scared. But yeah, that was something. Oh, the GT3s are going at it. Oh, no. Oh, we just give him a bit of a love tap then.
Come on, let's go.
But yeah, there is something I can try, which I haven't tried yet, which I need to see if it works. You can actually have multiple qualifying sessions, so maybe I'll need some volunteers tomorrow to test this out. I can have 2 qualifying sessions and allocate 1 each for the GT3s and GT4s.
That would be really cool.
If that works, that will be absolutely spot on, perfect. That will cure a lot of, you know, can I finish my lap? Can I do this? Can I do that? Because each class will have its own qualifying session. But I need to test it and make sure that the times register correctly and don't get, you know, mixed up and confused. So that needs testing, and that's maybe implemented from Wednesday onwards. I will obviously let everyone know as and when. What was that, Boo? No driver swaps in the 2.4, mate, no. The 2.4 is 1 car, 1 driver. So make sure you go to the toilet before you hit drive.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Hey, what happened there, Frank? Because I thought driver swaps were genuinely sort of, you know, if you knew how to do driver swaps, it was fine. It was only issues when we was coming up with drivers who didn't know what they were doing, basically. And stay hydrated, of course. Although, being sat in the seat for 2.4 hours, not overly hydrated because, yeah, bathroom!
It makes it quicker though.
Well, true, but if you... Alan, mate, seriously, I mean, we've got a few of you guys here. You've been in the 2.4s, haven't you?
Oh, the GT3 just died. Bell Boys.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
But seriously, you would think driving on your own for 2.4 hours, we have 2 compulsory pit stops. That compulsory as in visit to the pits, not for tyre change or fuel taking, so, but that may change. I'll need to revisit that and just be 100% sure, but right now, 2 compulsory pit stops. Where was
Right
we?
about now, it's going to be really bad.
But you would think, actually I remember I was going there, 2.4 hours, 144 minutes, you would think, shit, that sounds like a bucket long time. But honestly, if you're driving in it, once you get into the groove and you're racing, and especially so now in multi-class, where you're actually got to keep your wits about you every bloody corner. You're concentrating so hard that the thought of time, or the concept of time, doesn't really enter your mind. You sort of drive, and then suddenly you get to the end, and the race is finished, and you go, where the bloody hell did that go? It doesn't. It goes bang so fast. I've done a couple of them, actually driving rather than broadcasting them, and you do. You get into your groove,
Fuck.
and it goes, oh, what happened?
I missed my pit slot.
Well, it's a kind of phrase. Oops, what's your car?
The one thing I always worry about is
671.
like next thunderstorm coming in.
We won't get thunderstorm because I've got the sim racer weather option on, so we only go to heavy rain. So we got
Yeah, I mean, but not even like just starting with medium rain. That would be like absolutely horror for the first multi-class 8 player.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
it's gonna be it because it's the first. You know, we here with my computer, we are always the first to do the big stuff with multiplayer in ACC. We were the first to hit 60 players on the server. We were the first to hit 82 players on the server. We were the first to hit 105 drivers at Suzuka. And we're going to be the first to have a massive multi-class race, 80 cars. I would host it with even more. I could possibly have 105 cars at Suzuka, but the only reason for limiting it to 80 is because purely for client performance reasons. You know, not everybody has got a top-of-the-line CPU, not everyone's got a top-of-the-line GPU. So because of that, I've made sure to limit it down to 80. We've run multiple 82 car races at Spa, so we know the level where we can manage a decent performance out of everyone with that specific game and their PC specs. Some tweaking and tuning and adjusting may be needed, and if you need help with that, obviously pop out of a Discord, especially if you're racing in the 2.4, because we can guide you and help you and get you the best experience out of the race. But that's what it's like. I mean, if you're on, there's a lot of stop and goes coming in.
Yeah, people can't seem to find their pit speed.
Yeah, someone knocked over the starting sign.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Let's notice I've been driving the whole time in lap 2.
Oh dear.
So far.
Damn
Well,
it.
at least you...
I found my pit spot. Yes.
Hey!
Time to attack.
Right, oh. See what I mean? It's all action. This is 90 minutes at Barcelona with 45 cars, and I'm out of breath. It's gonna be like a marathon next week. Anyway, right, let's get back to some action. Let's get an update on the positions and see where everyone is. Schwab is leading the GT3 cars, but I believe he hasn't actually taken his pit stop yet. Let's have a check. No, the top 3 GT3 cars, which Schwab, Ullman and Golan. Oh, actually Golan is in the pits taking his stop right now. So Schwab, Ullman have not taken their stop. Also, Ludwig's hasn't taken his either. I think the majority of GT3 cars, apart from... Yeah, I think they are the only GT3 cars that haven't taken their stops. Let's get going right here. So let's go back to positions now. So the first 2 cars have not taken their stops. They are Schwab and Norman. So effectively, Pitt, Redis and Dredge are the top 3 once the first 2 have taken their stops. The first GT4 car is Henderson, who is actually in front of some GT3s.
Car on
I'm
the
not
right.
sure if he's actually taken
stop yet.
Clear on the right.
Ah, but he hasn't taken his pit stop.
Is he in front of Felix?
Yes, he is in front of Felix.
Clear on the right.
Oh boy.
He is 9 seconds in front, I believe.
I wonder what happened to Felix. If something happened.
Yes, sir, the giveaway will be drawn after the race. I can tell you exactly how long we've got left on the giveaway, if you just give me one moment. We have, well, it says 51 minutes. I can end it at any time, so we'll end it as we're recapping the race. I run the race highlight reel, and I'll do the giveaway then. So you've got approximately, I would say, 45 minutes.
Clear on the right.
So about 40-45 minutes time, the giveaway will happen. No, bugger off. You don't get any extra Aston Martins for joining, Pete. Right, okay, let's get this timetable off. Yeah, you can't. This is a Pokemon, Pete, mate. You don't catch them all with Aston Martins. There's only two in here, mate. Well, actually, no, technically there's three. There's a GT4, GT3 V8, and a GT3 V12.
Losing time to the car.
And you've got all of them, so you've got them all. Yeah, as with Sponge, mate, I'm gonna obviously check the replay and do the recap at the end, and we will check and see and find out what's going on. Oh yes, that's right. Because of the race time start, the sun is beginning to set over the grandstand, and you'll see
It's really blinding.
it's really blinding. We'll find some. Let's go on board with the top GT4, which is Kruger. What position is he in? He's in 21st position. Right, so we'll go on board with Kruger, who is the highest placed. He is leading the GT4 cars. He is actually cracking on like a mad mofo. He is 15 seconds in front, and I can hear and we can see him getting lapped by one of the GT3s. No, there isn't a command. I have already asked about this. I asked Kevin, the guy who deals with the multiplayer side of ACC development. I have asked him and Panky if there is a possibility of such a command where I can, instead of asking people to try and give it an even split, of actually having a command that I can put in the server configuration, which, say we're at Barcelona, I would set it for, say, 25 GT3s and 25 GT4s. So if, say, you was in a GT4 and you was the 26th person to join, you would say all say you'll go to join, and it will say, give up a message like, all GT4 cars are allocated, please choose GT3. So something like that for me as a server owner and server admin would be mega handy, and just, you know, save having to bat people over the head with like an imaginary bat to sort of like pick the right car, or else it may be coming. It's a sort of, you know, it's a priority thing. They have better priorities, better things to prioritise than the command for one person. So, but it's something that may come in the future, and it would be handy if it did. So that was a lap of Barcelona on the current GT4 leader, who is actually, he has lost 1 second to lose in the McLaren. He was 15 seconds in front, and now he's in 14 seconds in front. So if he loses a second a lap, Lewis will be on him.
Oh boy, if the P1 and 2 now miss their pit stop, they will be screwed.
P1's gone in, and who was second? Oh shit, Schwab's in for his pit stop. So all cars. Actually, we've got one car in a GT4 class with Cooper. He is going to miss his pit window. He will be disqualified from the end of the race. He has missed it. He's just cut. That's it. He has missed it. Merlin Cooper has just done a big faux pas, aka fucked up, because he has now missed his pit stop. He's the only car, I believe, that has done so. So he can still race, obviously, but he will, if he gets to the end of the race, he will be disqualified from the results. He will effectively finish last. So Vit and Radis
Car on the left.
are
Clear on the left.
have swapped their positions because Radis was in front of Vit, and now Vit has jumped him in the pit stops and is now in the lead. Although they are still tied together, just 0.7 of a second behind. But as you can see, oh, he was late on the brakes. He's trying. Diffuser cam sponsored by Diet Coke. Speaking of Diet Coke, I need to get a refill. Yeah, we'll stay in the diffuser cam for a lap, I think, because basically I love it. And this is the battle for the lead. Let's get a track back up. Let's see if they're coming up against any GT4s. No. The first GT4 is car 89, just about to come onto the back straight. In roughly, I would say, 3 to 4 laps, they are going to come up to the bunch of GT4 cars that are just on the main straight. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 GT4s that they have to get through in about 3 to 4 laps time. And with them being so close together, that could decide the race. BigGrid are back. Pete just said, slightly biased, but that Aston is sexy. Yes, it may be, but the slightly biased quote is a little bit of a lie. It's fucking massively biased. You don't drive anything else, Pete. You're just an Aston slut. Just don't deny it, because, you know, we all know the truth. If you wanted to insult Pete, what you would do is strap him into a Ferrari. He would actually... He would... No, he would... You know Mr. Creosote in the Monty Python film? So, like, fuck off and fall. If you fed Pete a Ferrari, he would explode, just like Mr. Creosote.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone wide. Oh, he wants past. This is the battle for the lead, and they are over an hour into the race. They have made their pit stops, and they are still nose to tail. We certainly can. Number 12, where are we? Your man in a GTR. I didn't realise there was a GTR in the race. So he is in a pretty lonely place right now. He is sitting in 12th position. He's got 10 seconds in front and 7 seconds behind. He has got 1, 2, 3. He's got a bunch of GT4s to get past. Admittedly for the next 30 to 40 seconds, so...
Also many GT4s.
Position.
I think it's P3. There's a lot of traffic at least. Like battle P1 to P3 is pretty hard right now.
Oh. Right, let's go on to the relative timer and we'll see exactly how far we are behind. So there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 GT4 cars directly in front of us. Within about 17 seconds, which won't take long to get through. So we are on board with Radis, with Vit in front.
Well done, mate.
Is LD, and right behind in the Lamborghini, just going under the Audi Sport Bridge, is in third. So we have very nearly a 3-car battle for the lead. No one is in the pits. All cars have complete. No, all cars but one driver in a GT4 cars missed that pit window and will be disqualified from the race once it finishes.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
No, this is not a day-night race. This is just a late afternoon, early evening race. Oh, one of the GT4 cars have just is taking a drive through, possibly off-track penalties.
Yellow flag, yellow flag. Be
I
careful.
think he has retired.
Right.
It was an off-track penalty, but I think it's a retire.
Phew, this is
There's a
thirsty
yellow
work,
flag
I'm telling you.
Someone has cut the
Yellow
track and
flag,
got a
yellow
stop
flag.
and go.
Be careful there.
Do we know who?
808, I think.
That's rats.
Git, can you tell car 9 position?
Schwab is ninth. No, Lavitt is ninth, sorry.
I wonder where Rats has cut maybe the chicane. Oh, he could have cut the chicane.
Possibly.
I mean car number 9.
Yeah, what about car number 9?
What is the position in GT4?
Oh, he's in 23rd position. Kruger is absolutely on fire now. He's now 18 seconds in front. Toby Green is 11.2 seconds behind Lewis. Ryan in a Janetta, which I did not expect to be that high up, is now in fourth and just behind Toby Green. Yes, mate. Oh, by the way, well, we'll obviously announce it in Discord. Tomorrow morning, the practice server for the 2.4 hour will go up and it will be accessible and available to all classes. Rats got punted off at the chicane, tried not to lose too much time, but gained so much in the game. Oh, that's a piss of Rats.
You could clear it.
Have you retired from the race, Rats? Yeah, got some good damage. Ah, okay. What happened at the start, Rats? Because you was like bang up there in like pole position for the GT4s. It must have been some funky start. Oh, this is it. This is the free car battle for the lead. I'm sure it is. It is. This is exactly what I said was going to happen. We have a free car battle. Another pump from the GT3. Ah, was that the GT3 that I disqualified in qualifying? I wonder if I can invent. Yeah, I need to think of something there because I don't really want to. Yeah, I think it was the GT3 that I disqualified in qualifying for not going back to the track when I said. I might need to sort of think of something else to do. No, that's it. I think I will change that because obviously that's causing issues putting GT3s at the back of the grid with a disqualification for not following the... God, I thought that BMW was going to turn in on that Audi then. So maybe I could, if we get the double qualifying system working for GT3 and GT4 so we can separate the qualifying classes but have a combined results. If that works, excellent. What I will probably do
clear on the right.
Is if the GT3 cars do not go immediately to the pits at the end of their 10 minutes allocation of the qualifying session, is take note and give them a 15-second penalty for the actual race, which would put them in front of the GT4s and hopefully alleviate the problem that you had with the GT4 at the back coming through, bang, or something like that. But yeah, it's something I will consider and look into. But yeah, I will look into that and see if I can come up with something that will help both situations. Yeah, this is gonna be good. We are 10 minutes, so we've got 20. We are an hour. We are 75 minutes nearly into the race, and we have got the leaders of the GT3 class literally separated by half a second. All right, so mate, catch you later. Hope it goes. But yeah, I know what you mean, Stacey, but as I said, you know, the situation, like a multi-class driving situation, is gonna be new for a lot of people. So we'll give it a couple of weeks, see how things have progressed. Hopefully people have been pointed in the right direction in what to do, how to act, both classes, both GT3s and GT4s. Excuse me. And maybe intervention, as in a stronger kind of action to be taken, whether it be a point system. Oh, Pettigrew! Who was talking about Pettigrew earlier? Because he's just now got a drive-through penalty. Who was sitting in 13th place in overall, and obviously 13th place in the GT3 class. That is true, Dirk. Multi-class will be new to people, but hopefully common sense shouldn't. And so within the next couple of weeks, we'll try and get those two markers to even out, and we'll move on.
Where's Felix?
Felix is in 18th position.
on the track?
I am not sure. I will tell you in just a moment. He is sitting. He is. Try to recognise where he is there. He is just coming up onto the back straight.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right, let's go to the leader of the GT4
Car on the
class,
left.
who is
Clear on the left.
Kruger. Actually, no, we'll go to Renmark, who's got past Toby Green for third in the GT4s. What position is it?
Golden again? Oh no!
You watch that Mercedes drag past this poor old Ginetta. Hey, play nice everyone. You don't want to upset me, Gee. Did he get past? Oh, he didn't get past. Hi, Miggy. Yeah, I can give penalties. I can disqualify. I can issue time penalties. I can issue drive-throughs. I can issue stop and goes for 10, 20 and 30 seconds and disqualify them, but I can't specifically set position. Well, actually, no, that is a lie. I can actually set people's qualifying position, but that entails putting everyone on an entry list. Yeah, you're right there, Pete. Let's go on board with Toby Green in.
Suddenly P4.
Whoa! That GT3 just come literally out of nowhere. This is the thing what we need to talk, like we're trying to sort of educate. The speed difference of GT3s to the GT4s at the end of straights into braking zones. We saw then, perfect example, GT3, we didn't see it, we didn't hear it, it was just a case of bang, it's there. So your observational skills for both classes, the GT3's overtaking and the GT4's being overtaken, need to be properly on point. Yeah, there was a GT4. There was a KTM in the race, but they have left by the looks of it. This board that we've got on right now are the 16 cars left in the GT4 class, and Toby is going for it. I don't think he's going to outbrake that Ginetta. He's going to have a go though. Oh, Ryan's covered the line.
Car on the
He's
right.
gone wide. He's got
on the
inside. He did it. The KTM is
Car on the
surprisingly fucking
Clear on
good
the right.
everywhere. At Monza, it's severely epic, and I have video proof. Seriously, that was clipped from last night's stream. That Monza race was absolutely sodding epic. Driven by yours truly, who qualified on pole against in the KTM.
Have you driven that thing in the rain in a right-hand corner?
Next question.
Because then you will have the real fun. The windscreen wiper is so bad, like the
Yeah.
water is running up your window and it completely obstructs the right-hand side of your
Well, I
window.
have driven it in the rain. I did notice that if your view height, your view position in the car is quite low, the rain seems to collect at the bottom of the screen and it makes it difficult to pick out apexes.
Yeah. Like Suzuka going into
That's what
school.
I thought, Pete. I really thought, Pace, sorry. That's what I thought. I thought I'd take it. You'll see how it goes. And it was actually, I couldn't believe how quick it was. I mean, I'm middle of the road. I'm midfield at best. And I don't mind saying it. I know this. And I qualified pole against Till Vornum, against Yarko. I couldn't believe it, mate. I was like 100% shocked. let's go back. This is the battle for the lead. Oh, actually, oh no, I was on the wrong screen there. Confusing myself. Radis is still in front, but only 0.7 of a second, and I keep going to the wrong screen. There he is, Radis leader. 10 minutes left in the race. Pivot second, 0.7 of a second behind, and 0.3 of a second behind him is Drake in the Lambo. I need to grab another drink, so we'll put the broadcast on autopilot. Exactly what I was talking about. Duct tape, mate. If you have to set your seat height in a KTM higher than you would like, primarily for that reason, because the rain seems to collect below the height of the windscreen wipers, and if you're turning into a corner, it makes it so difficult to pick out an apex that you completely miss it. So you either have to drive in a different view or have your view set so you're sitting higher than you would like, so you can actually see over that obstruction. Please say well good, mate. It's bloody well good, isn't it? Or I can also do, right, we'll go through the copy sense. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Anything else? I can actually claim to be, I am actually a true cockpit. I was born in the East End of London. I was born in the Santa Bobels. I was actually born in Marland Hospital, but Whitechapel. Is it classed as Marland Hospital, Whitechapel, or Whitechapel Hospital, Marland? I can't remember what way round. But yeah, Bancroft Road in Bow 83. It's within the Santa Bobels. That's where I was born, March the 16th, 1966. And the Bow Bells do not chime anymore, so I am the last of a dying breed. Yes, I do like pie and mash. Yes, I do not acknowledge the existence of the letter H or the letter W. South East London's, I've got to be careful here, because generally I would say people from South East London are scum because I come from the East End, but technically, well, not technically because I was there, my 3 younger kids were all born in Greenwich Hospital before it got demolished, and my daughter was actually born in the same hospital as me. But yeah, I am a true Cockney, mate. Oh, blimey, Mary Poppins. Apples and pears, I love London town. Right, that's enough.
Clear on the left.
I actually didn't get. I've got to get my drink. Sorry, I'm drying out.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Have a guess what I'm going to just about to drink, everyone. You're going to need one. Yeah, I lived in South East London for quite a few years. Right, let's get back to the lead. Radis has pulled out a 10th of a second on Vit. Is that going to be enough with 7 minutes left in the race?
Sector 3.
I'll piss off, you prick. If you win on... Yeah. How did you know? How did you know it was mine?
I don't know. Maybe it was the brick.
P word.
yeah, it will be a giveaway.
The small P word.
Car on the left. Clear on the
Yeah,
left.
he won't be winning. Oh, look at this. It's close. I think Radis has probably got this because these two are in the right old ding-dong for 3rd position. Let's have a look at the GT4's leaderboard, see how close they are. Have we got any close battles in the GT4s? The GT4s are actually a little bit more spread out than the GT3s, which is surprising. I thought they would have been more bunched up. Almost a better Cockney accent, anything. Mate, you could come from Devon and you'd have a better Cockney accent than Dick Van Dyke. Cheers for all the followers, everyone. Is really appreciated. Thank you so much. I know technically you got to follow to get the DLC, but still. Thank you. Feel free to stick around. Hey Mike, how did your race go tonight, by the way? Oh, come on then, you're gonna have to. Mike apparently killed Frankie in their race tonight.
Oh, rip. Typical behavior.
Yeah, it's a typical ego, typical sim, you know, alien
Car on the right.
sim racer ego.
Clear on the
Oh,
right.
oh shit! He killed him on the last lap.
Oh, even worse.
Ooh,
Now it's
that's
really
what
early.
teammates are for.
What position was you in, Mike? Please say 1 and 2. I know, 136 lovely people here tonight, except for Noble. Oh, he went P2, yes. Oh God.
Damn.
Well, if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it in style. We are coming up to a GT. Oh no, we're on board with Vedu in. GT3 cars with Lavity in front in ninth. So this is for 9th and 10th position. I think we're gonna have to stick with the front three because that's certainly the most. Oh God, they're starting to lap GT4s now. Let's put the map up. Let's see where they are. They have a 1, 2, 3. I would say they've got 4 GT4 cars to get past. Maybe 5, maybe 6. Depending on how quick they are. Follow because you enjoyed the old Cockney accent. Bleeding lovely, mate. Parker, innit? Sweet as. You're a bleeding diamond, mate. Yeah, my other half don't like it when I start talking. I mean, I don't talk like full on. What happened there? Oh no, it's Deutsch. Oh, we've gone back. Sorry, we're on autopilot. I've got my drink now. We'll take that off. Let's go back to the lead battle. Yeah, I wind my other half up. I regress back to my full-on Cockney accent. You know, people just generally have like a telephone voice. So I would say the voice now that I'm talking in is my telephone voice. But I can slip back into proper deep East End accent, start talking like that. Like I could start saying like, I really fancy that drop of water. That was bloody lovely, mate. It was ice cold and absolutely sweet as. And when I start talking like that, it winds my rough up. I said, you don't live there anymore, you live in Kent. How many years have you lived in Kent? Yeah, this is gonna go down to the wire, this one. We have 2 laps left in this race. Oh, he's got...
What happened? We need more info.
Oh, Vit. Who's got... Dredge. He's dropped right, but I think he's about to run out of fuel. I think he's low on fuel.
That's a rip.
I think he is. Oh, no. Oh, something else happened there. Shit. It's all going down. Vit is in the lead. Drax is behind. Radis. Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. Oh! Radis tapped Drax in the Aston. Oh, it's all going down. It's all going down. See, Radis in 3rd place got blocked by the GT3.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
GT4, sorry. This is the final lap. No, the next lap will be the final lap. So once the leader.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So we have first position. Car immediately behind is a GT4, and he's got blocked. He's got blocked. Truex has got blocked. As Vic managed to get away, he's got a second.
Okay.
And now Radish has managed to catch up. See, this is it with the car. See, GT4 doing its own race. But Truex was unlucky enough to catch him in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Vic has managed to get 1.7 seconds gap. So he's probably going to win this, and the battle will now be for third position. That Porsche Cotton pit, he's a GT4 class being passed by GT3s. He's stuck to his line. And the GT3s just happened to catch him at the wrong place at the wrong time. With 1 lap to go. It's just how the cookie crumbles. So Vic really, really lucked out there. We're in 2 more GT4 cars there. I hope they're careful. I hope they're careful. Yep, they are. Oh, it's his. We're coming up to the final. Is he going to make a dive into the final chicane? Is he going to chance his arm? He's 0.4 of a second back. It's going to be a bit of a lunge. It's going to be right up there with it. It's going to be a dev bomb. I need a t-shirt with dev bomb on it. No, he's done it.
Car on the right.
Direction. Oh, Madison's got a drive-through.
Oh shit.
Right.
He's got a drive-through on a final corner at the final lap.
Has finished the race.
Oh no, that's gave him a 30-second penalty.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So let's go on ball with the GT4s now. Where's Kruger? Kruger is in. Kruger wins the GT4 class. Yeah, the GT4s are actually more spread out than I thought. I really thought the GT3s would have been more spread and the GT4s would have been bunched, but it was the other way around. The GT3s were really close and the GT4s were spread out. No, it used to be an 80-second penalty, but that was changed. And Cooper, for not completing his pit stop, was issued with a 130-second penalty, which is effectively a lap and a bit. And that was action right to the end. Jesus.
Alright, I think race is over. Good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy indeed, lap.
Damn. That was a race. That was a race. Right. We have just double check how long we've got left on the draw itself. Where's the bloody web page? Ah, there it is. Right, for the draw, it's showing 12 minutes, although I will close it. Yeah, that was such an unlucky spot to get the GT4 car right into the it just gave him 1 second to pull away, and that was good. For there's a few things that definitely need to be pointed out in Discord over the course of next couple of days and discussed for sure. So hopefully the next big grid we do, and especially next week's awesome source race, which is 8 for those I've been talking about it already, but for those that have rolled in, welcome. Next weekend, 5:15 British summertime, we are holding a race with 40 GT3 cars and 40 GT4 cars, 80 cars in total, at Suzuka, racing for 144 minutes, 2.4 hours. I host these races at the last Sunday of every month, and next Sunday is our first multi-class 2.4 hour event. Excuse me, you certainly ain't going to want to miss that one, because you thought this one was busy and had action. Jesus hates you're going to be, you better sit down, because next week's going to be chaotic. No, we're going to do no, joking. It's going to be back. Can you imagine when we actually get to do a 2.4 at Brands Hatch with 50 cars? That shit's going to be exciting. Laguna Seca is 50 cars. All tracks are 50 cars, apart from Paul Ricard and Monza, which is 60. Spa, which is 82, and Suzuka, which can actually hold 105 cars. And we've done that, and we were the first people, me and my community, we were the first people to host a 105 car race at Suzuka. The VOD should be somewhere on my Twitch page. It was bonkers. Seriously, it was, yeah, it was beautiful. I'll drop some clips in a minute while we're watching the replay of the highlights. So now I do the highlights, we'll talk and discuss. I'll do the draw as well, and I'll find the link to the race. I'll show you the link to the race start of the 105 car event. It was interesting. It was mad. It was literally a sea of cars. I think it is, you know. I think it is. I mean, I've helped out with the, you know, you can race increased grids. I was, what's the word? Well, to quote one of the ACC guys, I was a pioneer in that department. Me and my community helped out testing. First it was Spa, then I can't remember the track was, but then we had, say, 2-3 tracks per week or update added. Oh, these cars, you can now race this amount of cars at this track, you can race this amount of cars at this track. And because we were the first people to do 82 cars at Spa, we did that. And because of that, they decided, for whatever mad reason, to increase Suzuka to 105. And I was issued a challenge by the multiplayer dev, Mr. Kevin, Mr. Minerlin, that he wanted to see if I could fill up 105 cars Suzuka server. And I did. Actually, we got 107 drivers in qualifying. Oh no, correction, we got 108 drivers in qualifying.
And I think we started with like 95, 92.
Yes, we started the race with 95. We lost a few drivers in the transition from qualifying to race. Hey, welcome. Right, hang on. Before we start talking anymore, and before I do the draw, let's plonk the camera down the end of the grid, and we'll listen to the race start. And also, I want to see how the race start went, which I think the first few calls went really well. Let's go back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we're just about to say we're on. This is the race start. This is the first, second, third corner you can see in the distance. So we'll be able to see here. Listen. Shh. Oh, that Maserati. Yeah, we had one car go off at turn 2. I think that may have been Rats. Well, there you go. See, you can have big multi. That's not bad. I mean, this is the thing. We all race together. I've got quite a big community going on there. There is very nearly 1,000 members of my Discord community. It's mainly centered around ACC, and we do a lot of racing together. Like, especially events like this, like the BigGrid, the 2.4 hours. So, and everybody knows what's expected. granted, with the
Well,
big grids, we
just
do have
all,
occasional people
like-
who roll in who've never done races like this before. And they might make an occasional mistake, but we make point, as we say,